Hey YouTube, today I'm going to do R&B Divas L.A. Season 2 episode. I think this is 4. I'm doing this with a different camera today, so hopefully it goes well. It starts off where it left off last week, where Leela is basically like, shit, if everybody ain't on the same page, let's not just do this Puerto Rico trip at all. Because she like, either y'all gonna let the past be the past and let it be that or whatever, but let's just move forward. And Shantae, she talking about, oh, we dealing with other things besides this, and this is just work and all this kind of stuff, and it's not about friends. And Michel'le felt some kind of way, Lil Mo felt some kind of way, and all this kind of stuff. And I did too, because I'm sitting there like, well, stop faking like y'all friends and y'all can do this for each other if that's not what you really mean. But I'm like, why get mad at Chrisette? Because it feel like Leela's the same way. She don't want to make no friends either. She just want to get this shit done and let it be that. So I'm just like, whatever, especially when it comes to Shantae. I'm sitting there like, Shantae, why would you take on this role of being the villain this season? I just don't get it. But anyway, next thing was Claudette. She had everybody meet at her house, and they all get together to write the Puerto Rico song or whatever, and it was going good. Chrisette brought her boyfriend Justin, and he plays the guitar, so both of them was playing the guitar, getting the kind of music, a little tempo going. So they all started vibing together, just making up words, singing, and just having a good time or whatever. Michel'le ended up having to leave early because she had a daughter to pick up. And they basically asked Justin, was he going to, since he's the only one showed up, was he going to be the producer on this track? So they kind of all agreed that he would, but it looked like Michel'le wasn't feeling that. But she didn't voice her opinion or whatever. But, yeah, I don't know how that's going to go. Lil Mo ended up, well, like I said, she just didn't look like she was into it. Because she looking like he going to get a piece of the pie. And now I mean, y'all got to split up more and more money. And I don't know. So then you have Leela and Shantae meet up. Because Leela felt like Shantae was being distant from the girls or whatever. And she just wanted to see where she was coming from. And, Shantae was like, yeah, I've been dealing with some kind of, a lot. She's been feeling some kind of way ever since the song, because she felt like these girls are going to do the song and sign off on it, or they not. And Leela's just like, I need to hear the mix, the final mixer of the song. And she over there like, no, I think you guys should just trust me. No, I wouldn't put it out, nothing crazy out there. But I'm with Leela. If my name is going to be out there, we should at least be able to hear the finished product before it goes out. But that's not how Shantae is bringing it to these ladies. So that's why they starting to feel some kind of way about this song. And I would too, especially if your name is already out there. You don't want to mess up your reputation. But I'm like, why be on a reality show? So if you don't want to mess up your reputation, I don't get it. But anyway, all the ladies end up meeting up again, like for lunch. Well, it was like Michel'le, Leela, Lil Mo, Chrisette. They meeting up, and they're just talking about, first Michel'le was asking why dudes could sleep with a lot of girls and be, not get that reputation, but if a girl do it, then she would become a hoe or whatever. Then they start talking about, Michel'le talking about she dated a 64-year-old white man, and she liked it, and I'm like, okay, if she liked it, I love it. Lil Most on all kinds of shit, like this motherfucker about to die, all this kind of shit. She was over there talking about, I like them and I have no teeth, and I'm just sitting there like, okay, I understand this is a girly conversation, and that's what girls do when they get together and have lunch and drinks. They just talk about some off the wall shit. So I get that conversation. At least they was having a nice ass time and being able to just let loose and just talk freely or whatever. But they all was just really talking about sex and all this kind of stuff. And Lil Mo wanted hook up Michel'le since she haven't been dating or whatever. Then she was like, well, what about you? She was like, I didn't say I haven't been dating. I always got somebody in the stash or whatever she said. And I'm sitting there like, okay, so both of y'all probably was doing too much because you don't just jump out of a marriage and already have somebody on a stash like that unless you already had him on the side. I don't know. But anyway, like I said, they were just always all having a nice ass time talking about threesomes and orgies, and Lila talking about she never been in a threesome, she never been with a woman, she strictly dickly. And they just Chrisette looking like she dabbled, Lil Mo dabbled, whatever. Then Lila makes up say they some freak Zoids or whatever. So Chrisette just basically like, you like to judge folks. And she was like, no, no, no. But I'm sitting there like, well, yeah, you kind of did. But I think Chrisette just still already feeling some kind of way about Lila from the therapist talk. So then you had Claudette and Lila. They're working on the song from Puerto Rico or whatever. And the Caesar, the dude from Puerto Rico, ended up calling, letting them know that they need to do 2 songs instead of 1. So now Chrisette has to break that to the ladies, and she don't know how it's gonna go because she already trying to get them together just to do this 1 song. Then you have Michel'le and Lil Mo. They go to the matchmaker and they kind of basically tell her what Michel'le wants out of a relationship. She just wants companionship, somebody mature and all that kind of stuff, and I get that. And Lil Mo wants somebody there to break her back. That's what she wants from Michel'le. And I'm sitting there like, no, that's not what Michel'le needs. Especially when you say she have 2 powerful baby daddies as far as Dr. Dre and Suge Knight. Why would she want to go with a 20-year-old somebody that can't, a 20-year-old cannot be measured up to Dr. Dre. He would always be intimidated. He cannot do for her. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, he just can't measure up to Dr. Dre. Yeah, he might not beat on women like she say Dr. Dre do or whatever. But I'm sorry. That's just like with Drea Kelly on the Hollywood Exes. People are always going to compare her relationship to R. Kelly. That's the same way it will always be with Dr. Dre. Maybe not Suge Knight unless you just intimidated like, oh, this motherfucker's going to get some goons after me. But no. She need an old dude, mature dude, kind of like I'm not saying this person, but she need like a Steve Harvey, like an older gentleman with some suits and a career going and stuff like that. I don't care if it is just for fun, compassion, whatever. She don't need no little young dude to break her back. They ain't gonna do nothing but write a tell-all book or write a song about her. And I'm sorry, 20-year-olds probably still in the studio trying to make a song. And I'm like, when you got a baby daddy like Dr. Dre, that song will stay in the studio. Anyway, Cassette and Justin, they have like drinks and dinner. They happy to finally have a date because I guess they always busy or she always busy. But now she's feeling skeptical about him working with the girls because she like, these girls can be ruthless, and he like, just don't worry about it. And I'm looking at her like, look, bitch, these are some names that I can get my name out there. Can you not try to stop my money? But hey, because I'm like I said, Chrisette is all about her reputation and all this and that. And I'm like, you shouldn't have signed up for reality TV. Still like you though. But anyway, Claudette and all the ladies except Michel'le, she has something to do. Well, we see what she was doing. She had that blind date. Maybe it wasn't the same date. I don't know. But they all sit there at Claudette's house, and she tells them about the second song. So they all try to write these demands to give to Caesar about a second song. They need studio time. They need tea. They need yada 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 yada. Who cares? I'm just like, y'all gonna do it or you're not. Lil Mo tells the girls that she wants to throw a sex party. Chrisette is like, no, won't be there. She feels some kind of way. Like all of a sudden now she closed off. Now after she just had this lunch talk talking about she was free and she was open. Now that it's just gonna be just ladies having a sex party, a sex toy party. You don't want to go. You don't want us to know how good you are with sex toys. I don't know, but it's, to me now I'm starting to get to Chrisette like, okay, girl, bye, whatever, because that you trying to protect yourself is making you kind of look bad. So anyway, Michel'le goes and on her blind date, she goes with this 55-year-old white guy. They go miniature golfing. She liked him. I didn't see that working out as far as the long term or just chilling after that date. I just didn't see it. She came with them big ass glasses on. I'm like, why? But she said because she didn't put no makeup on. But I'm like, you could have had a better choice glasses, and you knew you was going on a date. Come on now. And if you want to be looked at as serious on the first date, you don't hide your eyes. A person needs to look into your eyes to be able to know where you coming from. Are you telling the truth? Are you lying? Whatever. Um, but she liked it. I'm like, whatever. They have relationship talk, and he talked about how he Googled her before the date, and I'm like, okay, that's why Google ain't your friend. I'm just saying. Lil Mo and Michel'le, they go talk, and I think they at Lil Mo's house, and they're talking about the date and how everything was and how old he was and all this kind of stuff. Then they talked about Shantae and Lil Mo feeling some kind of way about Shantae ever since everybody came back together. Shantae is feeling uh is acting a certain way, and they don't know what's up with that. She said when she went to the studio, she was wondering where was Claudette and Michel'le, and Michel'le just felt like we're nobodies to her. So then she was talking about Lil Mo was talking about how she wants to say something to Shantae about everything that's going on, but Michel'le was like, okay, watch how you do it because she's gonna make you seem like the villain and she's gonna play the victim. So she was like, okay, whatever. So then she told her about the sex toy party. Michelle lay down with the sex toy party. So then you have the sex toy party. All the ladies there except Michelle. They had this sex toy little lady there that's showing them how to do the sex toys and all this kind of stuff. Michelle seemed like she the only one who knew exactly about all the toys, how they work. She was with it. When that lady put them handcuff things on her legs and lifted her up, she was with that too. She said she was taking those home. But it was just a nice thing for a ladies' night to get together, drink wine, and just chill. So I was liking that part too. Um, After the sex toy party, Shantae, Lil Mo, Chrisette, and Lila, they at the studio, and they're working on the song. They're listening to the song. Lila said she liked the song. Chrisette was okay with the song, but when it came to Lil Mo was like, I'm feeling some kind of way. I'm just gonna be honest. Then they kind of start going back and forth about how she felt about Shantae. Shantae was telling her how she felt about her, how she felt like Lil Mo should have had her back in the studio that day, but she was making faces and Lil Mo was making faces. And I'm sitting there like, this argument is stupid. Then it seemed like you got to the nitty gritty of it, of Shantae feeling some kind of way about Lil Mo, um, about Lil Mo, because Shantae was saying something about it's shade. Lila was like, well, okay, let's get it out. Because both of them, everybody's saying it's some drama in the room between them two or whatever. And Shantae was like, well, this is business. And Lil Mo like, no, fuck that. Get it out. So she was talking about how I got a lot to deal with. And Lil Mo like, shit, we all got a lot to deal with. I've been supportive of everybody, but when I had my two singles out, nobody supported me. Nobody tweeted my stuff. I tweeted when you was on your little tour, I guess when Kelly Price or whatever. And Shantae all of a sudden started crying, talking about, oh, I didn't know you felt like that. I'm sorry, and all this kind of stuff. I would have tweeted your stuff. I would have Instagrammed if you would have said something. So Lil Mo got Michel'le, all up in her, head thinking, saying how Shantae was gonna play the victim. So she on guard from that. Already she's on guard from her starting to cry or whatever. But they tried to. Then she brings out about how Lil Mo took a picture with her ex-husband and said he was a good guy and all this kind of stuff. This is where I have a problem. When you get a certain age, you don't be like, well, I'm not your friend because they not your friend. And then all y'all drama started before you and Lil Mo even became friends. So maybe they was at somewhere and somebody asked them to take a picture. Somebody sent the picture to Lil Mo must have put it up. Somebody retweeted it or sent it to Shantae. But I'm like, okay, get out of the pettiness. Get out of it. Okay, maybe he is the good guy to other people, just not a good guy to you in your relationship. Like, I don't know. I'm at that age in my life where I don't get mad at people because somebody else is mad at that person. If that person didn't do nothing to me personally, I just kind of fall back and let them argue. I don't get in that. Like, so I understand where Lil Mo was coming from. Probably they were doing it for press. I don't know. I don't care. And apparently, y'all ain't friends. This is business. So why you getting so mad? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, in a way, y'all was real close friends and hung out together and grew up together and all that kind of stuff. Then I'd be like, no, don't be taking pictures of my ex if he was like abusing me or doing not taking care of his kids. But if he's just my ex and you took a picture and said he's a good dude, I don't have a problem with that. Maybe it's the maturity in me and the pettiness in them, but I don't get it. Maybe if y'all get it, y'all can explain it to me in the comment section. But that's all I really have because they end up hugging it out and apologizing to each other. But Lil Mo, I don't know if she was really accepting homegirl apology or she was really apologizing, but it did seem like once they hugged, Lil Mo ended up start crying. So I don't know. Maybe she just needs to release some tears. I don't know. Needed a hug. I don't know. But yeah, that was my review for R&B Divas. It wasn't that much to this episode, but I had to get it out anyway. Tell me what y'all thought about R&B Divas season 2, episode 4. Um, and I'll talk to y'all later. Make sure y'all follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google Plus. I do everything by the Ghetto View, THA, not THE. Make sure you check out Ashley Miller, Squeaky Jones. Who else do R&B Divas? I think. Oh, Forest Rocks also do great R&B Divas. I like when she do Michel'le. But yeah, y'all check out all these YouTubers. Check me out, like and share it, all that good stuff.